The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the toss play now, running left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Now here's the toss play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their 1st possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an out route. The catch made. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
He's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Wants to throw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Pass caught, second down now. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on 1st down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a 4th down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The shotgun running play call. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Ball handed off. Good enough for first down yardage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10 now. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Short connection to the tight end here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They pick up the first on the ground. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning. This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Gets some space around the 30. Here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it a one-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps the football. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.